I'm really tired. Let me tell you why. So, I know I haven't been vlogging lately, and it's because I've told you guys before, I'm busy. Also because there's a lot on my mind. I haven't really been open, I guess, I should say, like I normally am. Like, you guys have been watching me for a while. You guys know how open I am about just my personal life outside of my vlogs, I guess, which is everything, basically. Like, everything really personal, like, that I kind of don't want out there right now. Basically, the guy that I was talking about, I was supposed to hang out with him. Didn't get to. This happened yesterday. He canceled me because he had to go back to work. Understandable. That's not what got to me. It's the fact that my boyfriend was like, "Oh, but before to yesterday, he was like, "Oh, what are you doing Wednesday? I thought we could do something. I could plan something out." And I was like, "I told you I'm hanging out with one of my friends already." And he's like, "Oh, okay, fine, whatever, blah blah." So when he canceled on me, I told my boyfriend this because he asked me if I was okay because I hadn't talked to him all day because it was like whatever. Because he never messaged me first, so why should I message him? I always message him first. So if you are anyone, if you are a female, you like to get messages first. So I told him yes, everything's fine, blah blah blah. Go sit with him, and he's being all distant. I'm like, okay, I'm used to this, whatever. It's bad to say. And I'm sitting here talking to like all these people because he's freaking sitting here being boring. So I asked him, are we gonna do anything? Blah blah. And he's like, no, I have things to do now because you wanted to cancel on me. I was like, I didn't cancel on you because we didn't even make any plans. I told you I already had plans. Like, I don't understand what was going on. And I went downstairs and talked to Ami, one of my coworkers, and she's like, and my mom went bowling with her commands. I was like, I'm about to just go bowling and leave him if he's not gonna want to do anything. And she's like, yeah, 'cause he's boring, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So I go back upstairs, and I'm like, okay, are we gonna do anything? And he's like, no, I have to do this and this and this. I have to get up at this time tomorrow, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna leave because I don't want to sit here and do nothing. So, the small things that he is doing slash not doing is very annoying. It's starting to get to me. The fact that he will sit there, if I complain about something, he always comes back with, oh, this and that, my life is worse than yours, blah, blah, blah. Like the other day, I was like, man, today was a long day at work. He's like, you want to talk about long days at work? Well, I'm like, really? I was just talking. I don't really, I wasn't trying to say my job's worse than yours. Like, oh my god. And then, like, just always tries to compete with me, and it's ridiculous. I'm like, okay. And then, hey, we won't do anything. If I'm busy, he'll make plans anyways because he'll forget. Because he doesn't remember anything that I tell him. Which is also very annoying if you are a female and you like to talk a lot. And you expect your boyfriend to remember things like this. So, I was like, oh, this is no point. Why am I making plans if you're just going to sit there and try to make plans and then expect me to go along with your plans just because you're my boyfriend? That is not how this works. And so I was like, no, it's getting ridiculous. This is like, how many times have you forgotten I've made plans, but you make plans anyways, expecting me to do them? Then I tell you I have plans and you get all upset with me. And then when I'm free, we don't do anything because the next day he's busy or he has to do things. Well, let's be honest, he's just sitting there at Fleet, not doing anything. And I'm going to talk to him about it today, and half my friends, half the people that I talk to are like, break up with him, not worth it. So on. One of them, Tati. Because she always knows what's best for me. Not being sarcastic, by the way. And then half my friends are like, oh, talk it out with him. See what happens. And I'm like, okay. I haven't been able to talk to Ty, which is the one person that probably knows me the best of everyone. or Kristen. Well, Kristen's going through so much right now. I don't want to bother her with my problems. If anything, I want to bother her about her problems. And I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was telling her about this, and she's like, he's like controlling you. He doesn't want you to have a life, no friends, blah blah. I'm like, I never saw it that way. And then she was like, but I also don't think the other guy's a good guy. Talking about the guy I was hanging out with. I'm like, you're right, but I don't think I want a boyfriend right now. And she's 23, so she's like, I'm looking for a husband. So I'm just like, I'm not. I'm just trying not to get hurt anymore before I get married or anything. And then here comes Dakota, being all cute, and I was like, I put on my story, I was like, I'm so tired because I didn't get any sleep, so much on my mind. He was like, I can get things off, I can take it off your mind. I was like, how? And he messaged me once I was about to get in the shower. I was like, how'd you do this? Whoa. So, but I'm gonna go and watch some Naruto and eat a little bit. I haven't been eating a lot lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just haven't been eating. So, I love you guys. I'm glad I can talk to you. Even though I'm pretty sure my dad watches these. But I don't even care, because he probably won't even message me about it and anything like he normally does. Because he's a bad dad. More problems. Daddy problems, But I have Mark, my stepdad, which is awesome sometimes. Actually, all the time. I don't think there's one thing he's messed up on. Or I've been he's a great stepdad. I'm glad he married I'm glad my mom and him are married. That's all I gotta say. Good morning. It's an interesting morning. After watching Naruto, me and Jeremy broke up. But with Naruto, excited. Don't know how long, but we'll see. I stopped this time. Stopped myself from watching more episodes. I'm about to go to bed. Just taking my socks off. I'm gonna turn my heat down to low. Maybe. I only have it on medium. I'll figure it out. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow.